Hi, my name is Claire Parsons, and today I'm going to be giving a speech about COVID. When I was given the opportunity to do a speech on a current event, I wanted to focus my topic on something to do with the COVID-19 virus. I realize this can be a very controversial topic, but I wanted to give my best opinion and research how the COVID vaccine can affect pregnant women, women trying to get pregnant, and women who want to breastfeed. Recently, the COVID-19 virus has greatly affected our nation, and with the vaccine recently coming out, there are many questions about how it can affect women that are pregnant, trying to get pregnant, and women that are breastfeeding. My intentions today are to give you a better understanding of how the COVID vaccine can affect women in society. I plan to focus on how the vaccine can affect pregnant women, women trying to get pregnant, and women who are breastfeeding. My hope is that you will be able to gain a better knowledge about the topic and gain a better opinion on how you feel about it. Beginning to think about narrowing my topic, I want to first focus on how the COVID vaccine can affect women who are pregnant. For example, women who are pregnant should highly consider the effects that the COVID vaccine could have on their pregnancy and how it can affect the baby. The CDC does not recommend women who are pregnant should get the vaccine. Although they don't recommend women that are pregnant get the vaccine, they say it is ultimately up to the individual to decide whether to get it or not. In my opinion, I think there is not enough information about the vaccine for people to take it. Without years of research and testing of the vaccine, I think it is unsafe for the public and women. In addition to the COVID vaccine not being safe for pregnant women, it is not safe for women who are trying to get pregnant to receive the vaccine. Although we don't know much about women getting the vaccine and who are trying to get pregnant, the article Atherton writes highly recommends not getting the vaccine because they just don't know enough about the vaccine to fully support either way of getting it or not. Again, there's too much unknown about the vaccine in general, so women that are trying to conceive could have a higher risk of not getting pregnant, and it can affect their fertility. The risks and uncertainties, in my opinion, are risks that people should not be willing to take. Lastly, women who want to breastfeed or are trying to breastfeed should highly consider the risks before receiving the vaccine. Women who aspire to breastfeed their children and want to receive the vaccine could potentially have defects in their breast milk. Breastfeeding is the beginning of a mother-child bonding experience, and the exposure of the vaccine on a mother's body could affect the milk spawn to the child. The importance of breastfeeding can affect the baby's health. Babies that receive breast milk are likely to have less illness, ear infections, and diarrhea. That's why it is very important for women to breastfeed their children. All these reasons are just the beginning of how the vaccine can affect not just women in pregnancy, but many others in the world. The COVID-19 virus has affected our country and how we go about our everyday lives. Even with the new vaccine coming out, there is still so much unknown about the effects it can have. For instance, women who want the vaccine that are pregnant, trying to conceive, or breastfeeding their children should highly consider the possibilities the vaccine can have. I hope I've explained enough about the vaccine and pregnancy to help you understand more about the matter. It is truly up to each individual to choose whether or not to receive the vaccine, but I hope I've exhibited enough information to show you why there are major dangers to it. Thank you for taking the time for me to present my speech on the many dangers the vaccine can have on a woman in pregnancy. I would like to follow up my speech with a few questions that I have for y'all. My first question is, how do you feel about the vaccine in general?
I think it could be very beneficial in just stopping the spread, but like with women who are trying to conceive, it obviously could be harmful because we don't know like how it could affect them in the future, or because like there's not any studies on how it is over time.
I like that. My second question is, do you think it could highly affect a woman's pregnancy if they were trying to or receiving the vaccine? Any
Yes,
answers?
yes. Because the woman can be affected because you don't know you don't know if she'll react differently or problematically. Like, it can even affect the fetus
Mm-hmm.
if she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 3. Would any of you personally get the vaccine if you were trying to conceive?
No.
Can you explain further of why you wouldn't get the vaccine?
I personally wouldn't get it because, like I said before, we don't know how it could affect the fetus or just affect both humans over time, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And my last question is, how do you feel about women that want to breastfeed and taking the vaccine?
I don't think it's the safest option for them to do so because breast milk is supposed to be so nutritional. So I don't think they should be taking any chances with that and with the health of their child.
Perfect. Thank you.